Just writing Daisy the Venice Healer's second son makes me feel tender. I was looking at this picture of a visit I had with my boys when they first got taken into foster care. It was so painful to look at how little they were. My kids used to get taken to school early at 7 a.m. and they would go to daycare, and then they wouldn't get picked up till 6 p.m. They would spend 11 hours a day in before and after school care because the foster families had everything taken care of, and why should they pick up my kids earlier than they had to? And my kids were used to being with me all day. And my son, Chris, I am focusing on him because I have some amends to make with him. And if everyone would just get on one knee, let's all get on one knee, if you would. And do what I like to call screaming toes with your toes, okay? Put your elbow on your knee and your hand on your heart. Maybe there's someone you love who you want to make amends to. My second-born child, I did you wrong, and I love you so much. Maybe you want to mourn how your parents did you wrong, or maybe you did someone wrong and you want to cry because you're hurting like I am. My second-born child gonna be 15 years old in about 36 hours. Wednesday, April 16th. And my sweetheart was born in 2010. My sweet Chris. I am not allowed to call him Sweet Chris or Baby Chris or King Chris. I am not allowed to call him Super Chris. I can only say Chris. That's what he says he wants. I am hurting. You're hurting too. Do you want a hug? I do. Come here. Are you still on your knee? This is called screaming toes for a reason. Spread your toes out. It should feel good. I want you to be like a ninja. Learn how to flip your hair. Be like, brown hair, don't care. And if it's blonde, be like, blonde hair, flounce around. Now we're still on our knee, but now we're stretching forward, stretching our leg. And I still have my elbow on my knee, except now my fingers are on my chin. And I'm going to go from my chin all the way down the front of my neck. Because it's so tender there, and I love myself so much. And I can feel the lump on my throat a little, and for the guys, they will have a big lump. I love how males are a whole different creature. Men, you will have a beard. So if you are doing this, maybe you will fluff your beard. Push into your knee. Stand up. Get used to getting down and getting up. Maybe you'll need to get a tissue because we're going to be not just stretching, but feeling emotions. I am struggling because I don't make others responsible for meeting my needs. However, I am not allowed to call my mom. I need somebody to help me out because I gotta make sure that my stuff that I want to get to my son for his birthday, that it gets to him. And my mom is in connection with some of my friends because my mom, she's really popular and everyone loves her. So a bunch of my friends are her friends because anyone who finds out about my mom, they just somehow run into her, end up talking to her because she's a lot like me. She's very loving and sweet and good looking and humble. And Goddess Jennifer Nana is one of these amazing goddesses who is able to open hearts. And I'm hoping that I'll be able to bring some stuff from my son Chris and drop it off to him. And you guys want to know something? I was thinking I'd do some process work. When I looked at the pictures of my kids on Facebook, you could look Daisy the Venice Healer. I haven't been active on there since I lost my kids. I decided to put Daisy the Venice Healer and let you guys see what my life used to be like. My kids are big now. They don't even look like they did in the pictures, so their anonymity is protected. They changed my kids' social security numbers, and my daughter's last name's been changed. It's like a legal kidnapping where they take a piece of my heart, and it's my 3 kids, and they're just like, yeah. My son Chris, he'll be 15, and then right after him, my daughter Rose, she turns 9, and then right after that, my son Dylan, he will turn 17. 9, 15, and 17. I can feel Chris. I know he's hurting. I know that he wants to see me. And I know that he's also upset. And he's been hurt not only by me, he's been hurt by the system, the process, the workers, the judges, the police, the social workers, the teachers, the peers, the kids, the caregivers. He's been hurt. We've all been hurt. And my son, I believe he knows that his mom loves him a lot and misses him a lot. And it's sort of like, Chris, like, come here. And he's like, I can't. Number 1, I don't know if I could trust. And number 2, there's this really complicated thing going on, Mom. It's called parental alienation, and you're being enemy imaged to me. And I don't know if I could trust you. Don't want to see you. And maybe I do. I don't know. I'm scared. And I'm pretty sure I'm being told I'll be put in a group home if you do come around. Because I'm being told that you're crazy and you've got a lot of mental illness. And could you please work on yourself, Mom? Could you please go to therapy? And if you really are at that place called Step Up with the wraparound care and the caseworkers and the therapists and the group therapy, Mom, could you please continue doing that? That's what my son Chris is. I can feel him. I make my life very public for a reason, because number 1, I was asked to by you guys. You guys came to the beach and you asked me to, because everyone else was filming me, and you said, we want to hear from you. And the other reason I did is because they kept bulldozing my gardens. So that was kind of like the thing that I was like, okay, that's it. You know, I'm going to do something about this. And the do something about this was create a YouTube channel. And then I created a TikTok and just get my message out there. Let people know what's happening. Let them see me. And when I get on live stream, I say that. I say, I'm going to let you guys see me because I want to see you. That's why I say I have TikTokulosis and I can see you because you can see me. So that's what I do. I astral project and I watch you watch me because I want to know what it's like for you. And when I see you go, and I can tell if you think about how lovable you are. And if you do, I say, look at you. You're so lovable. And when you relax, I could tell. If you have like a whoosh come out, I'm like, there it is. Keep up the good work. You don't gotta be carrying all that around, you know. And I like to do my work for you guys to see. I like you to know I'm hurting. See, I carry Chris in my knee. He's right here. And when my knee hurts, it's like I know I need my son. Oh, Chris! Chris! I have a little spiritual poopy coming up. Hold on. You know what I'm talking about. It's when there's like a energy coming out. You push it out. Breathe into it. Don't like push it back down. Push it out. Kind of like you're giving birth. It's like when your digestive tract releases, it feels good to have a poop and a pee. Let it go. So your nervous system's no different. Just like you take in stuff into your mouth and the digestive begins at the tip of your tongue. And you chew. And the salivation glands do what they do. And microscopic organisms begin to digest your food. And the digestive tract goes all the way down the throat, down the esophagus, into the tummy, through the sphincters. Intestines, large and small, the colon, until the poopy come out. And you have a pee, depending on what is there and what is separated perfectly. Your body is so efficient and so loving, and you do it perfectly every time. Your body is so efficient, and you have spiritual poopy. So just like you have sphincters going down till you have a poopy and pee-pee, there's a spiritual part of you that wants to release as well. And I call it a spiritual poopy. My little sweet doobity boop boop. You're so cute. Such an angel baby face. I love you so much. Look at you. You're so cute. You're making me grind my teeth. Cause you're so lovable. And that's what I say. And then you're like, well, now I'm gonna cry. Of course you are. Because now I acknowledge your lovability than the pain of not having been acknowledged that you are super duper lovable and perhaps you were mistreated in the past and now you are being left up and now the pain will be released of having not been acknowledged and been treated as if you are lovable, my sweet, loving, and kind dupaska. And you will cry. You will have a spiritual poopy because you have taken in so many energies when others have looked at you with disgust and distrust and blame and shame and judging. Ugh, that is so blackala. And you will spiritually poopy it all out. Get out, superhero. Get. I know you can do it. You're blasting off, superhero. And I want you to think about how lovable you are and look into a mirror deep into your eyeballs, and I want you to see your pupils turn to hearts. It's because they're sparkling so much. And I want you to put your head down and look up. And I want you to lean in and sparkle. Sparkle. Yeah. Put your arms out. It is a power pose. You could do anything. Straighten one leg and bring the other leg into your thigh. And now stretch your fingers long. And now reach for your toes. Grab your toes. You love your toes so much. Look at your toes. You are so lovable. Look at you. I love you so much, toes. We love you too. I think about my son Chris when I wake up, and I think about my son Chris when I go to bed. He's so adorable. I'm gonna show you guys. Alright, I'm gonna show you something even better, actually. Ready? Gonna get a little emotional. All right. So the most recent post is you guys. Right. Look how cute.
Make it look cool.
These are my boys.
Look at my little gladiators.
Battle! Battle each other, you adorable
Make it look cool.
little gladiators. Chicha! Oh, this is my little girl. Chicha. Chris!
Cat goes meow, meow, meow. Bird goes tweet, 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 tweet. Pig goes oink, 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 oink. And the leopard
Chris!
squeak, 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 squeak.
Look how cute he was. Oh, I can't even.
I said I'm gonna check what's in the grass.
That's Chris.
What is Dylan again?
He's my big fella.
What am I?
You're my a big girl.
What's in the grass?
I found a rock.
Cool. I like how you call Dylan your big fella.
Chris. Okay, 12 years. Oh, there's Dylan. And there's Rose. There's my 3 kids together. There's Chris, Dylan, Rose. Look how cute. So cute. There's Dylan and Chris.
Chicha.
Alright, this is when my kids got taken
I
away.
want to give Chris a kiss.
We're in the office at
I
DCFS.
want to give Dylan a kiss.
Okay.
I love Dylan.
Our place.
Say, I love Dylan. Chicha, say, I want to give Dylan a kiss.
Our place.
I want to give Chris a kiss.
Our place.
Say, I want Dylan.
Our banana.
I love Dylan.
Our banana.
So, you guys, these are like from like 7 years ago. Okay, this is like when my kids were little. My boys are now teenagers, so they don't look anything like this. And my daughter too. So, anyone who's like worried about my kids' anonymity, like my son's gonna be 17. He does not look like this anymore. Right? Like, that's a little kid. My kids were 8 and 10 years old when they got taken away. They're young men now. They don't look like that anymore. This was 2014. I lost my kids in 2018. So I'm not sharing. Like, you see the videos, it's like my little kids. Chris is 4 in that video singing karaoke. So that was 10 years ago. So you guys are not able to see what my kids look like. I want you to see what they look like, and I want you to know my kids, and I want them to be on my videos if they want that. I don't know if they want that because I don't talk to them. So that's why. And also, I only have those videos. The most recent is 7 years ago because that's when I lost my kids. And I showed you the pictures of the visits. Like, those pictures break my heart. And the video of my daughter saying, I want Chris and I want Dylan. She's 2 years old. She'll be 9 years old next month. In that video, she's 2. It was so painful. You guys have no idea. And then in the middle of the case, all of a sudden it's COVID and I couldn't even visit my kids and I have to have these phone visits. it's been so painful. And on top of it, when you make a mistake as a parent, then it's not like if you make a mistake and you're just like a human who's not with other humans who depend on you. When you're a parent, then when you make a mistake, your mistake hurts your little ones too. So I have to live with that. I have to live with the fact that my mistakes hurt my little ones. And I am in living amends, becoming the best version of myself every day. Watching my program, not allowing anything negative to slip by my attention. I upgrade everything. I sit on the hard ground. I put a blanket down because everything that touches my body is more gradually loving and healing. And everything that comes out of my body and every touch that I make is gradually more loving and healing. Same with every word that passes my lips. And the words that I am available for, only am I available for gradually more loving and healing words and relationships. And it feels so good to call these in. I love it. Yesterday, there was somebody who I had to ask several times for them to meet my standard of respect and kindness, which they continued to not meet by abusing me with evaluations and threats and accusations. And then they would follow that with, I'm hurting, I'm traumatized, I have problems with rage, I can't help it. And I said, it's not okay for you to discharge like this on your friends. I'm gonna have to create some healthy boundaries. Just because I'm loving and I'm not doing it back to you doesn't mean that I'm gonna create the space for you to dish out. Only if you want to have a conversation about how you feel, what needs are up, what will help. Will I partake? I will not partake in abuse because it hurts you if I allow you to hurt me. It doesn't only hurt me. So I don't consent, not available. I will, and then the key is to not ghost. So you don't just block. You say, look, I'm going to have to block you if this continues. I don't want to have to do that. I want to be able to trust you and feel reassured that when I ask for space and silence, you will give it to me. I need 24 hours. I will contact you Monday morning. And if they continue to berate, then you do what you said. You say, look, I'm going to protect my energies and make it about your needs. I'm going to meet my needs for harmony by blocking you, because having the text message come in is taking away from my sense of peace and bliss that I'm feeling today. And I'm choosing to have loving, inspiring, interdependent partnerships where people want to do the work. So if you want to have a mindset that is of learning and growth and a winner's mindset, which is not only do we learn and grow, but we do the work together. We don't enemy image each other and push each other away. We invite each other in. This particular person, I had to go ahead and block them. So that's what I did. And you guys bring one leg in and then come on your forearms and stretch with me. So I blocked them, and I will unblock today and call them. However, I'm not going to be available for abuse. You guys know what I mean? So thank you for allowing me to share the videos of my kids and pictures. Made me feel really emotional because I miss them so much. And I can't wait to be able to heal. I can't wait to resolve the rifts in my family, to mend the relationships with the caregivers in my kids' lives, and to be able to be a part of the co-parenting and be in the tribe. I don't want my kids to be alienated from me. I don't want there to be enemy imaging or parental alienating. I want there to be a way forward where there's collaborating and love and kindness and bravery, because it's going to take bravery and trust in order to do the work. And I'm ready, and I have but love and joy and a longing to find a collaborative way forward where everyone's needs get met. And I am but a servant here to learn and grow and do it better. I know that I am in a position of courting, which means I created a situation, and in order to heal it, I must court. I must say, how may I make life more wonderful? I would like to contribute to the thriving of all of you. What is it that I can do? Please tell me how I can make life even more wonderful, because I care and I want to be a life-enriching presence and do it better. And I must constantly be in living amends. And when someone says, and you did this, and you should have, and you could have, I want to say things like, yes, please tell me more. You're right. And if I don't know or I don't believe it, then I'm going to say, could you please tell me more about that? Because I want to understand. I want the clarity so that I can fully integrate this piece, because it's important to me. And it sounds like I've ruptured something. I've created some type of rift, and I want to resolve it. So tell me more. Tell me about this. Tell me about that. I want to understand whatever you don't agree with. And don't ever say you don't agree. Just say, thank you for telling me. I want to do it better. I'm going to integrate this. And then integrate it. Everything you say has to be true, because if it's not true, if it doesn't come from love, if it's not grounded in, yes, I'm going to do it, my thoughts, my words, and my deeds, and my intentions, and my actions are all fully in alignment, the person will be able to catch on to all of this. All of us can attune to bodies, and we do. All of us can feel the energies in motion. We know what each other's feeling, and we know what each other is thinking. We also know in a deep level, may not be conscious, but unconsciously, we know what the other one is needing. Sometimes we withhold the needs, or we ignore what they're feeling, or we forget to attune to the body. We are all psychic. We are all telepathic, and everyone is always reading your mind and knowing. They know if you are completely in alignment with your word, deed, thought, intention, action. So get there, you lovable Scooby-Doo, because that is called brain and heart and gut and all the organs co-regulating together. It's a regulation party. Lay down and celebrate. Stretch out your arms and legs. Smile. Twinkle your eyes. You're doing incredible. Do you know what is really great about you? Your ability to just be you. There is no one else like you. With your gifts and your talents, I love everything you do. And you're always making the perfect mistake so that you could learn exactly what you're meant to learn. The next lesson is there for you. So tap into it. Become a superhero in your body, your brain, your biofield. Become an emotional alchemist. Be influential. So watch. So if I want to get up from laying down, I bring one leg up and one leg down. And then I put my arm behind me. And then I just shift into this leg and into this knee. Alright? And then from here I can come up and it's easy to stand. So be like a superhero. Move like a super... You're gonna move like a super duper hero? Good. That's good. Good job. Keep it up. You're gonna move like a superhero. Go! Go! Alright, we're gonna get some hair flip and flounce. So we're gonna have to get the shoulders loose because we're gonna have the shoulders in it. Ready? Hair flip, flounce, and then hair flip. We could do it like that. Shoulder, and then get the other side. Twirl, hair flounce, flip, shoulder. Great. This is a power pose. Put your arms out. Declare your lovability now. You're so lovable. Hand kisses are optional. Hug yourself. Look at you. Go all the way down to your knees and hug your knees. Oh, you're coming with me. Look at you. Look at you. Oh, it's a little tight in this knee. So gonna hug this, give this knee some kisses. You're just a little tight. Look at you. Look at you. I love you so much. Come into a little ball. Hug yourself. You're doing it perfect. Now, bring your knees down to the ground. I choose wood. I like having hard wood on the ground under my knees. Come into a tabletop and sit your butt back to your heels. Gorgeous. Now, keep your toes together and bring your knees apart and sit your booty back. Come down to your elbows if it's tight and breathe here. Think about how lovable your hips are, especially if they're tight. Put your arms out in front of you and put your chin up. And breathe. Gorgeous. Now, put yourself up and come up into your elbows and move all the way forward so your body kind of looks like that. Great. And now come up onto your arms. Screaming toes, where you come up onto your back toes, bring your heels together, and push yourself up so that you are up on your toes, like that. And if you have the doorway, you could use it to help. My right knee, you guys are gonna help me with. Maybe there's parts of your body you gotta heal, so you're gonna help me heal. And I'm gonna help you heal, all right? Let me be your master. And you will be my master too. Let's go. All right, come down to your knees. Gorgeous. Now push up into a downward dog. Bring your belly to your thighs. And you're going to step on your hands like this. So one at a time. And your arms are behind your calves. Take a deep breath in, crown of your head goes to the floor. Stretch. Now interlace your fingers behind your neck. Beautiful. Now come down to a plank pose. Rock back and forth. Come down to a low push-up. Up dog. Downward dog. Beautiful. Walk your feet forward and then bend back down to your knees. I'm doing a lot of knee stuff because my knees are tight. How are your knees? Now, kick your right leg out in front of you. Move your other knee to the side and then go down to your booty. Keep your knee up and you're gonna try to get your elbow down to the ground. Or you can put it on your foot and then pull your toes with your other hand. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. And you can wrap your arm around your back leg like so if you want. Beautiful. All right, and now put your hands behind you like this. Lift up your hips. Bring your other leg in. And then put the leg out. Now, it feels good to like wobble this leg a little. Remember I said my right knee's tight? Give it a little kiss. I love you so much, knee. You're gonna be the strongest, most powerful knee in the world. You're healing and restoring and renewing. I honor you for burning the fire, knee. You got this. Go, knee. Go. Go, knee. Go. Go, knee. Go. You got it. Go. Yeah! Okay, so put your arm there and then bring your toes up like I said before. You're doing so good. Look at you, I'm so proud of you. Now, fold it. Oh, so delicious. Pull your foot so your spine lengthens. All 33 vertebrae decompress and pop out. Go! Lean down. Put your arm up. Look at your hand. And now both of your feet go in front of you. Do a hair flip and get into it. Go. Toes back. Take your wrists and put them inside the toes and then clip down with your fingers and pull. Pull like a super duper hero, making your legs stretchy. Don't be a lazy lima bean. Be a loose noodle. You can doodle. Do it, my doobadoo. You want to put your forehead on your knees? Okay, go. Do that. So do this with your hands. Go. Go. And say go. Go. And now say go, superhero. Go, superhero. Okay. Now when I say super, you say squad. Super. Squad. Super. Squad. Good job. All right, bring both of your feet up. And the arms go behind you. Knees come down. Head goes back. Stick your tongue out and breathe. Oh, hands on your lap. Did that feel good? Good. Yoga is supposed to feel good. Yoga is not a class, because that could be boring. If you find a yoga class you like, I suggest something really high energy, perhaps power yoga in a super hot room. Find a really bougie, trendy, hot yoga studio with really hot rooms and like 120 degrees and a fun yoga instructor. That would be fun. Otherwise, yoga is boring. So make it fun. Make yoga be your life. Practice getting up and getting down. Get really good at it. So you go down to your knee, practice getting to your hand, going back onto your foot, right? And now practice doing the other way. Practice having your hands go behind you, your knee up, push. And then also learn how to be like Michael Jackson feet. All right, Michael Jackson feet. So Michael Jackson feet means that your feet are like, here, do a pigeon pose. It means that your feet are just like hands. And anything that your hands can do, your feet can do. And anything that your feet can do, your hands can do. And if you affirm this, it'll become a part of your program. And that'll be what you do. You're like a super duper hero upgrading your DNA. You're blasting off because you don't like the quid pro quo. So the jig is up. You don't want to do the program anymore. You're like, nah, I'm too lovable to be a sellout. And I'm supposed to have fun, not be bored. And I'm meant to thrive, not pay for my universal needs. And I want to feel alive and leave a legacy. And I'm not going to charge for this because I'm going to follow my heart. And there will be no more resistances in the 4 areas that I identified. Domination systems create resistance in. You will have all of the areas that you need to teach, to learn, to teach, to learn, and to give and to receive. So that means for your universal needs, if you need to receive something like food, shelter, basic universal needs, or if you need to receive something like empathy, healing, think of all the resistances and what we need. And how many of us need to go to the dentist or a doctor, or want to go to a workout studio, or want to go to a specialist, or want to receive some type of healing or relationship, or want to receive whatever. And there's resistance in receiving. What about when we want to give? And there's resistance in being able to give. And then learning and teaching. I have incredible gifts. All I want to do is share my gifts. I want to give. I want to teach. There's resistance. Trust me. If I'm experiencing it, I know you're experiencing it too. I know you feel what I feel. I know that you feel it. And the learning and teaching and the giving and receiving, that breaks our heart. It makes us suffer. It makes us feel alone and separate. And sometimes we'll believe lies like labels such as loser or other labels that are not true. They are not true because our needs are undeniable. And all of us have value and are special and have a purpose. And it is not to be a part of a market economy or a government that uses force and control and power over. Because we are meant to be free. And when we are free and we come from our values and our meaning and purpose, that is a different energy. Because when we create from there, we are gods and goddesses. And if it is true that we are divine and there is no difference between me and between you, or between all of the other plants and animals and micro to superorganisms, then that means all of us are divine. And in acknowledging this truth, it is so wonderful and beautiful, but it gets even more beautiful than that, because the next truth after acknowledging that we are divine is that we are one, entangled energy, quantum, a quantum love tangle, a web of nervous systems and hearts and minds together, moving and breathing, collaborating with a group conscious mind in a field that knows that all of life is alive and acknowledges it, that we impact other organisms, and plants respond to us, so we respond to them, and bugs too. We love them now. We see them as gods, that it's just another one of us looking at this other avatar, plant, animal, bug. It's just another me or you. And if I look at others this way too, then I see my children, I see babies and kids and elders. I see all as my teachers. I see all as having gifts that I can receive. And I see all as other beings just like me. And the more that we can look at each other this way and not narrow our vision and evaluate, judge, think, strategize, when we start to go into our accusing and blaming mind or look through the lens of what is wrong, I promise you, if you walk around and you think what is wrong, or you think about a situation through the lens of what is wrong, you will find out what is wrong. However, if you look through the lens of what will help, what did I learn? What was I feeling? What am I feeling now? What are the needs that were up? What are the deep desires? What is a way forward? If we look through a more empowering, loving lens, this is a choice. We get to choose our program. We get to choose when we ascend. Not if we ascend, because we will. We all move to a source energy. We all move towards love. And the more that we ascend, the more that we learn and grow, which we are, the farther we grow and the more technology and information is free, because there's much more out there that's being withheld. We will ascend closer to love and to caring for all of life. Not saying things like, well, what is wrong is, and not saying things like, that'll never work, and talking about the things that are wrong. Let's talk about what will help. Let's talk about what we're going to do. What are the actionable, doable language that we are going to speak into existence so that it changes our way of being, so that we manifest and create from higher energies and intentions such as play, empathy, care, meeting universal needs, honoring our willingness and capacities. Never doing anything ever again because someone voted on it, because we're being paid. I promise you, every single atrocity that is done that hurts our planet can be traced back to money. We don't want that anymore. We want a world that's free. We want a world of autonomy. We want a world of tranquility and bliss, of balance. Ever heard of symbiosis? It's like a beautiful, silky glaze. After you bathe in a pool of love, this glaze goes all over you. It's called symbiosis. At first, it's a mucousy glaze, but then it dries. And when it does, rainbows come out of your pores. Everywhere you walk, you sparkle. When you sing, rainbows come out of your mouth. And little birds and butterflies fly around you. This beautiful love glaze moves into your hair and it fluffiflancifies your hair into a bouncy, bodacious, beautiful accessory. An accessory that is a living organ that you wear like a crown on you. The most beautiful hair in the world is the perfect hair for you that you have. And you love it so much. You can't stop fluffing it. You love your hair. You've got the most beautiful fluffy eyebrows in the world. And the most perfect nose. And the most deepest breath with all of your alveoli sacs. And you could see them with your mind's eye. You're so smart and pretty. You could do everything. All you do is think about how lovable you are, and then your lungs turn into hearts, and you have 5 lobes. You have 3 lovable lobes on the right side. I love you, lung lobes. I love you too. And then you have 2 lovable lung lobes on the left side to make room for your beating heart. Achika pum pum pum. I love you. Lungs on the left, all the way down to the deepest alveoli sacs, top to bottom, left to right. Go, lungs, go, like big balloons expanding. And I want my intercostals to stretch so much. Muscles between my ribs, go, intercostal stretch. You gotta make some room for lungs that are growing. I love you so much, intercostal muscles. I love you too. I love you so much. Oh, I get you. I can't take it. I can't take it. You're too lovable. I'm gonna get you. After we snuggle. And after we talk about how lovable you are, I want to know your goals and your values. What are your short-term goals? How can I support you? What are your long-term goals? What are you gonna do? Oh, you legendary hero, you. Tell me about your legacy. I love listening to you. I know. You just need more accompaniment. You just need more love. You're too lovable to ever be mistreated ever again. You're supposed to be loved up. You were made to thrive. I love how you just continue to be more and more of a ninja. You make me feel so alive. You help me become the best version of myself. You help me see my blind side. I want relationships like this, ones that I can trust, that I belong, no matter what, that you're going nowhere, ever. We'll always be together, no matter what. And our tribe just keeps getting bigger. And we honor our willingness and capacity, and we look forward to making mistakes with grace and joy. Because we know how to cry, we know how to mourn, we know how to positive reframe, we know how to move forward with a learning and growth mindset and a winner's lifestyle, a winner's mind. We say, yeah, let's blast off. And we know that we mess up. We know we're not perfect. We just continue to do it better. It's why I say I want you guys to see me. And I come and I self-actualize like I am right here. And I see you too. I see you through my TikTokulosis, and I am loving you. I love you so much that my eyelashes get longer. Yeah, I wish you guys would help me organize my nonprofit. You know that none of my stuff is monetized. As a being of light, I cannot touch money, and I cannot benefit from any of this. But if we create a nonprofit, we could monetize, and then I can get permits to garden. I could start to do more of my work with the Free the Animals campaign and start talking to the change makers and the people who we elect about how I don't believe that we should have people being elected, because then that involves coercion. Anytime we're voting or paying, that's coercion. And we don't want that. And we also don't want compromise. Compromise is like when we vote, these people who win, their needs get met. The people who lose, like, no, sorry, maybe next time. And we don't want that. We want a win-win. We want integration, and it is possible. We don't think it is, because we've been living like this for so long, but I promise integration is possible. Or I'm going to tickle torture you. Because guess what? We're going to call the National Guard. Call LAPD. I'm going to tickle torture you because we're going to use the most amount of love and care and the least amount of force and control. Get over here right now. Tickle, 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 tickle. You're going to get it. I'm going to tickle you. because I'm not afraid to. I'm not. Call the National Guard. I'm going to go to the LAPD police station again. Do you guys know that a video of me went viral? I meant every word that I said. If you don't give me empathy angels now, I will tickle, torture, superhero, kidnap you. I kidnapped the whole station. All of the police came with me and they were kidnapped. And I love engulfed them in my yoga ribbons, which turned into love lassos. And the love lassos compelled them to do nothing but think about how lovable they were. So they were in a interstellar trance, just thinking about how lovable they were. I kidnapped every single one of the LAPD. And it's not a threat. I did do that. And I've already been arrested for the love bomb. They released me because they love the love bomb. It was so love engulfing and sweet. It just cleared out all their pores and made them beautiful and opened their hearts. So all they could do was think about a way forward that cares about the needs of all of life. And it causes them, the love atomic bomb, it causes them to have instead of their skin burning, their skin bazambalas. And a bazambala is when your skin does a tingala and it feels so ecstasiacal that you just start caressing yourself. And then everyone starts caressing and going like this. Ah. Like that. Oh, and a love atomic bomb. The feds, this is a true story. You guys know I was arrested last year for a felony bomb threat. They put 2 of my phones in evidence. You guys know this is a true story because I was on the phone. I said I'd drop a love atomic bomb. So I did, and they arrested me. But then they kept thinking about how lovable they were. So they were like, I love it. Let's let her out of jail. So they let me out of jail. They loved the love bomb. And then there's a video. I was with John Allgood and I had a love missile launcher and I was arrested for a felon with the possession of a firearm because they tried to say I was a felon. And I said, no, I'm not a felon. I'm a superhero like you. I'm a love with bull Scooby-Doo. I'm not a felon. I'm a friend. And they're like, wait a second. We just checked the paperwork. You're a friend. You're a superhero. So they decided it was a love missile launcher. They let me out of jail. This is a true story. I got 2 felonies last year. And then I got about 30 misdemeanors. And then I got my 3rd felony this year. I got 3 felonies in a year. How many felonies did you get, fellow misfit? I know it's just a misunderstanding. I got about 20 to 30 misdemeanors, mostly for going to see my 3 children. And my mom calls the cops on me, and I run before they come. I don't like getting metal bracelets slapped on, so I run. And the cops keep coming down on me with their guns drawn, saying, get down on the ground with your hands in the air, and now put them behind your back. And then I hear a clink, and I know the metal bracelets are untight around my wrists. Oh, metal bracelets. Hello again. So nice to see you, friend. It's just another misunderstanding. Please don't lock me away. I meant only loving things when I went to say hi to my kids, bringing groceries and cards and gifts and things I felt would enrich them, and the caregivers who I love so much who are taking care of my kids who I love. And I love my kids and I love everyone, and I don't want to be in jail anymore. I don't want to have to wear these clothes that are not flattering and eat this food which is not nutritious, and I don't want to be in a position that is not loving. But what I would like is healing and integration. And I really like how I kept going into the courtroom and saying, I declare my lovability. I don't believe in any of you, especially you. And I pointed up at the judge. I said, Goddess, get down from up there. Goddess, get down. And she looked at me like I was nuts. I said, you're not a judge, you're a goddess. And then I saw her face soften, and I could see she knew what I was saying. And I could feel the pain in her eyes because she knew there was nothing she could do. And I continued. I said, Goddess, come down to my level and relate to me. Judging hurts us. And I am a subjectivity to be related to, not to be judged. And I declare that I am not available and don't give my consent. And then all of the sheriff's deputies surrounded me, and I did a spin jitsu, and I spun around so they couldn't put their hands on me when they did try to grab. And I spun outside the courtroom. And my lawyer came over and gave me a paper and said, here, go here and they will help you. And I didn't know at the time, but mental health court is what's up. I love mental health court. Dude, I said the same stuff I said in the other courthouse and in criminal court. They flipped out, but in mental health court, they loved it. They stopped my forensic evaluation, and the psychiatrist said, after 7 minutes, we're gonna get you out. That is after one of her eyebrows shot up her forehead and her jaw fell down, awestruck. And the judge did say, Daisy, the Venice healer, you make sense, and we're gonna give you everything because you're so lovable, we agree. You need to be taken care of, and we're gonna meet your needs. Because it is about mental health and healing and integration, and what you say is true, and we're here to help you. And she said, like a queen, indeed, up on her judge stand, like a goddess true, give her wraparound care. And the judge herself called Step Up, and I was able to get into housing. Now I see a psychiatrist every month. I go to see my therapist 3 times a week, and I have group therapy Wednesday mornings, 8 to 9:30 a.m. You guys are welcome to join Conversations from the Heart with Yvette Erasmus. I have a 2-hour coaching call on Fridays. Sometimes I choose to go to it, sometimes I don't. It's a group coaching call. I do a lot of personal development on myself now, and I have wraparound care. So they're going to give me an IHSSI worker. I'm going to get a mental health diagnosis, and it's more about not getting arrested. So if I have like a bracelet or something that I don't know what they're going to diagnose me with, but it's been said like autism because of the sensory and some of the other, like getting overly stimulated and some of the outbursts I have and stuff like that. So I don't know. I don't believe in labels. I don't believe in talking about what's wrong. However, if getting a diagnosis helps me to be able to better myself and work on myself and have support come and help me during the day, so when I do my speeches, then I have someone who can kind of explain the situation so that if law enforcement comes, then they'll be like, look, we're handling it. Please don't arrest her. She's just a little out of tune with her surrounding because she doesn't believe in this world. She doesn't believe in a world of enforcers. She doesn't believe in rules and laws. So I'm here to bridge the gap. That's what the worker's gonna do for me. And then I'm gonna continue working on myself. This is because of the court systems. I would love to support anyone who wants support. I'm gonna start doing healing circles on TikTok. So if you guys want to live stream, and if you guys want to have any coaching, then women, reach out to me. loveengulfing@icloud.com. LOVENGULFING@icloud.com. And I want the women to reach out to me because I would really like to have a goddess healing circle. And then I also want to have my own yoga studio. And I want to teach flow strokes. Could you guys please help me be your master so I could create a space where I don't even want to benefit from it. I don't want the money. I just want it to be free for everyone. So we could just do it at the beach. We could set up easy ups and heaters and make a hot yoga studio and be gone by the sundown and be back before sunup. And that's what I want. I want to have a dojo at the beach. Please help support me. Help me share my gifts. Help me live out of the market economy and out of the government. I don't want to touch money. I'm a light being. I'm here to awaken and unite us. I created Daisy the Venice Healer because we need her. I needed her. And Daisy the Venice Healer never wavers from the path. Daisy the Venice Healer will always speak her truth and speak her heart. And yes, sometimes she could be violent and angry and messy and come from indignation or self-righteous energies. However, she is not here to harm. She is here as an elevating, life-enriching presence. She is a servant to us all. And if you guys don't believe me, just ask anyone who knows me. I'm a servant. And I walk the walk and I talk the talk and I never waver from the path. Please help me be a being of light. Please help me to awaken and unite. I'm going to end the live stream and then I'm going to restart it. I just want to take a 10-minute break. All right, you guys? So please join me in 10 minutes. Who's going to join me? I love you. Please join me, okay? Who's going to join me? Love you. Did you guys like when I called Donald Trump? Wasn't that fun? And also, could you guys send my son Chris some love? I love you, Chris. Love you guys. Goodbye. I'll be back in 10 minutes.